Okay, so when we have two similar polygons, their sides are proportional according to the scale factor, but their areas are proportional to the square of the scale factor between them. So if we're talking about these two figures here in A, we could say that 6 over 2 squared equals the area of the second one, this bigger one, over 20. So in this case, this 6 over 2 squared gives us 9 equals A over 20. So now we can multiply 20 onto both sides, and we get A equals 180 inches squared. In this case, this is a very similar thing. In fact, the scale factor ends up being exactly the same. So 15 over 5 squared equals A over 12. So our scale factor here is 3, so 3 squared is 9 equals A over 15. Multiply both sides by 15. We get the area is 15 times 9, which is 135, and in this case we use meters squared instead of inches squared. We can use this relationship that we know to find missing lengths as well. So because the areas are proportional, so we have 64 over 49, that we know that the side lengths squared are proportional as well. So in this case we would have 10 squared over x squared. So if we cross multiply here, I get 4900 equals 64x squared. We divide both sides by 64, and if both sides are divided by 64 here, we get 76.5625 equals x squared. We take the square root of that. We get 8.75 equals x. Our next one here, we're doing something very, very similar. So we have 72 over 50 equals 6 squared over x squared. So in this case, we get 72x squared equals 36 times 50, which is 1800. We divide both sides by 72. We get that x squared equals 25. So when we take the square root of both sides, x will equal 5. And that's inches. The 8.75 over here previously should be meters. So similar to our area on the front side where we have the scale factor squared for area, we have the scale factor cubed for volume. So in this case, if we're looking for, so this would be 4 to 3 cubed, right? 4 to 3 equals volume over 9, which is the volume of our smaller one. So I'm going to rewrite this with what these cubed values are. So this is 64, 4 to the third is 64, and 3 to the third is 27 equals V over 9. Honestly, here we could do the proportion, but if we multiply both sides by 9, those go away. This becomes a 1, and this simplifies down to 3. So our volume equals 64 over 3 inches cubed. For our cylinders here on the right, we would do the same thing. So we would have 12 over 10 cubed equals V over 7850. So 12 to the third here is 1728 over 1,000 equals V over 7850. So 1,000 V equals, oh my gosh, 13564,800, and we divide both sides by 1,000. We get that volume equals 13,564.8 feet cubed. Sorry, that's just a really ugly number. When we're dealing with volume and cubing things can get really big really fast. So I'm running out of time, and these numbers get really ugly, but this is how we'd set them up. If you want me to talk about it in class, I can. If not, then we can just be done here.